Good evening and welcome to this Eyewitness News Hub.
Americans are a step closer to getting the first COVID-19 vaccine. Today, a CDC advisory committee voted to recommend Pfizer's vaccine a day after the FDA authorized it for emergency use. The recommendation now goes to CDC Director Robert Redfield, who must sign off before it's official. In the meantime, too, the task of distributing the vaccine is getting underway as well, while the U.S. shatters painful records in the pandemic. As the United States sees one of the deadliest weeks since the pandemic began, 3,300 lives lost on Friday alone, the nation's death toll passing 295,000. There is some positive news. The FDA, Pfizer has received emergency use authorization for COVID vaccine for people 6 and over. Vaccines and potential benefits clearly outweigh its known and potential risks. Today, FDA Commissioner Dr. Stephen Hahn pushed back on claims that he was pressured by the White House to authorize the vaccine, saying the FDA's quick decision did not cut corners.
Science and data guided the FDA's decision. We worked quickly based on the urgency of this pandemic, not because of any other external pressure.
The head of Operation Warp Speed, General Gus Perna, calling this D-Day, in military terms, the day the mission begins.
Today is truly a historic day. Within the next 24 hours, they will begin moving vaccine from the Pfizer manufacturing facility to the UPS and FedEx. And then it will go out to the 636 locations nationwide.
Pfizer clinical trials have shown the vaccine to be 95% effective, no severe side effects. But there is concern after 2 healthcare workers in the day had serious allergic reactions taking the vaccine. Both have a history of severe allergies. Dr. Anthony Fauci says allergic reactions can be monitored and should not deter Americans from getting vaccinated.
You stay alert for it, and you keep a situation so that if it happens again, that people are in a facility that can take care of them.
U.S. officials say the COVID vaccine will start arriving in states on Monday, and Illinois is getting a total of 109,000 in the initial batch, and that will then be distributed statewide. Chicago, which is handling its own logistics, getting 3,000 of those doses. Preparing for those doses to arrive. The University of says it could take 2 to 3 months to immunize all of its employees. Schmetter will vaccinate the first 12,000 Rush employees within 24 hours of the vaccine's arrival. Alderman Brian Hopkins partnering with Roseland Community Hospital to host a COVID-19 testing site today. The tests were free to those with health insurance. Hopkins testing sites like this says that they are an important part of combating the virus.
We're on the cusp of getting the vaccine delivered. We all need to be cautious for the next couple of months until the vaccine starts to get into the population. This is the most dangerous time in our pandemic, and testing is the key.
And today, the Illinois Department of Public Health reporting 8,737 new confirmed and probable cases of COVID-19. 127 more people in Illinois have died, and the statewide positivity rate down now to 10.8%.
Former State Senator Martin Sandoval was laid to rest this morning at St. Philomena Catholic Church. He died last week from COVID-19. Sandoval had been facing prison time after pleading guilty to taking red light camera contract bribes. His attorney told us Sandoval cared about the community, though, saying he did a lot of good, adding, quote, "Although he has made mistakes, he took responsibility for them and was sincerely remorseful." Members of the Chicago Teachers Union gathered in Union Park earlier today. The group rallied before heading east in a car caravan to City Hall to voice concerns over plans to reopen Chicago public schools next month. The union is calling on CPS to reach an agreement on what they call a, quote, acceptable reopening plan. Right now, the plan is to return to in-person learning on January 11th.
It is a shame that we have to stand here, that we have to rally to save lives. This is a pandemic. You don't get to decide what opens and how much harm you put on people.
CPS officials maintain that schools, though, are safe, pointing to low COVID-19 spread among parochial and private schools.
We're updating breaking news right now. Chicago police officer has been relieved of his police duty in Albany Park. The officer was off duty when that incident happened. Police that the officer heard gunshots and approached someone in a vehicle, and there was a confrontation. The police officer says the officer shot a man in the hand. The person who shot was then taken and is in custody tonight. Today, family and friends are remembering retired Chicago Fire Department Lieutenant Dwain Williams, who was shot to death in Morgan Park. His outdoor funeral drew a socially distanced rally, a crowd of mourners there. Evelyn Holmes attended.
Family Dwain Williams, retired firefighter, killed during an attempted carjacking last Thursday.
What I miss is he's always been like a wonderful.
Because of the pandemic, this Saturday morning, funeral was held in the parking lot of the Women of Faith Evangelistic Church on the city's southwest side. Some wore red in tribute to the 65-year-old husband, father, and grandfather, known affectionately as TC.
I was married to an angel, and I feel he was an angel who took on human form.
Amid the songs of sorrow and mourning, there's anger over just how Dwain Williams died. Father Michael Flager delivered the eulogy.
Dwain was snatched from us.
Williams was killed while leaving a gourmet popcorn shop near 117th and Western Avenue by several men with guns who opened fire on him while trying to steal his SUV. A reward for information leading to an arrest now exceeds $30,000. At his homegoing, one of his grandchildren offered a poem of love.
Knowing you're not here makes it hard to breathe. I just keep thinking, God, you had to leave.
Dwain Williams spent 28 years with the Chicago Fire Department and later worked at OEMC.
And what left the biggest impact was his passion, compassion, and his big personality.
Williams also had a love of music under the pseudonym of D. Helping people and was an advisor to the Black Fire Brigade. While Dwain Williams is being remembered by many for his dedication to his faith, his daughters are vowing to keep his legacy of excellence alive.
We love you, Daddy, and we're going to walk in spirit.
Reporting from Chicago's southwest side, Evelyn Holmes, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
All right, let's check the weather right now. And wow, not much of a respite, Stacey, from those gray skies today.
I know, right? It was actually pictures here with your ABC7 AccuWeather forecast for tonight and the rest of the weekend. Hey, Greg.
Hi, Stacey. Hi, Robbie. And hello to everybody who's joining us this evening. A beautiful, if you wanted, the winter weather to finally arrive here, as we saw some snow in some of our northwesternmost counties. For the rest of us, though, probably not so beautiful. Raw, as Stacey was saying. Here's a look. A rather expansive system has moved through during the last 24 hours, bringing us the better part of 2 inches of rain. I mean, yeah, there's some rain on radar for us and even some snowfall, but look how big this stretches all the way through Canada and continues into the northeast this hour. But on this time, just a few rain showers. You can see a little mixing going on the state border between Illinois and Indiana, but this is occasional snowflake making its way down to the saw raindrop hit our camera lens here as we look toward the loop. 35 degrees temperature, so we are right on that cusp. Wind chill about 10 degrees cooler than advertised temp, and that's what we'll be dealing with early tomorrow morning. Teens to around 20 for wind chills, and even though the daytime high gets to about mid-30s, at best feels like the upper 20s, a mostly cloudy on our Sunday. We get a little on our Monday. It should be mostly sunny, especially during the afternoon. A winter feel with a high of only 31, and that is a December forecast, something we haven't seen much of after being at 42 early this morning, 44 the day before, and the 50s the day before that. This is definitely something that we've been waiting for a while, and it is indeed finally here. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Greg, doing double duty for us this weekend. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That's right.
All right. So the trick is not putting a stop to Operation Santa. Today, the Chicago Police Memorial Foundation found a way just to make sure that families of fallen and wounded police officers don't feel forgotten this holiday season. And Jesse Kirsch has more.
Merry Christmas, guys.
With the help of St. Nick and Mrs. Claus, the Chicago Police Memorial Foundation teaming up with Macy's for Operation Santa, bringing holiday spirit and gifts to the families of over a dozen Chicago police officers who have either killed or badly injured in the line of duty. Among those receiving a motorcade visit this morning, Officer Veronica Murillo.
It reminds me that alone.
The CP veteran says she's on permanent disability after struggling with a suspect in 2016. Today's visit uplifting for her and her children.
To see extended family men, to greet them, support them, let them know that you don't feel alone. We have you, support you, and you're there for you. It means a lot to me and to them as well. It's positive encouragement.
Murillo's family need to be with her, while families unfortunately only have memories.
Tough time of the year for these families because the holidays and nobody's missing. The police officer that's his life serving this city.
Fallen officers like Commander Power, who was killed outside the Time Center in 2018. Opera Santa stopping by his family's home as well.
I think the holiday season is always a very difficult time for the families of the fallen officers. And then with the pandemic this year, it's even more difficult.
But hopefully those challenges made easier with some holiday joy. In Chicago, Jesse Kirsch, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Jesse, thank you very much for that. Hundreds of folks getting out today to help to put some food on other people's tables. Several groups, including the Greater Chicago Food Depository and Washington Park Chamber of Commerce, organizing this food giveaway at Christ United Evangelical Church. One of those helped load food into cars. Chicago Bears player Richard, there he is, organized, expecting to help 500 families holiday season. And remember, you can get the news anytime right here on our website, our free news app. Stacey, great to see you.
Yeah, you too, Ravi. We'll be back tonight, of course. So Eyewitness News returns tonight on ABC7 right after college football. Have a great evening.
Just so you know, during one of those sound bites,